Well, hello there, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet video. This video is going to be absolutely jam-packed because I'm going to be trying to capture the last two ruined Pokemon, the gated ruined Pokemon that you have to unlock these stakes. And then also, I want to show my completed Pokedex, because after this, I would have finished the Paldean Pokedex, and I want to showcase that in this video. And which means that this video will potentially be very long, depending on how fast I capture these guys. So, let's get started. Here's the first stake of the video. It's going to be on top of this mountain. I'm pulling two blue stakes first, just because this area is kind of out of the way. And so, I want to be able to pull those stakes first. And then we'll go to the lime green stakes, and then we'll go back to pulling the blue stakes. All the stakes you're about to see are basically stakes that I had to look on a guide for. Basically, I looked on a guide, like just a Paldean map that has stake locations. And I checked those out. And that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, I think all of these basically identify myself. And so, yeah, I know it's kind of lame. But that's just how it is, right? We have six blue stakes that we need to pull out, but only 4 lime green stakes that we need to pull out. And so we're gonna be pulling those out. So at this point we only have 8 more stakes, 4 more blue and 4 more lime. So let's go ahead and do the lime ones, because I want to capture the lime legendary first. Again, the lime gate is up here. I don't have it marked on my map, so just know it's marked there. Indeed, so let's do this. Alright, just looking at the... It's kind of hard because my game is covering the screen, but the map, I also want to reference it. Okay, so the next one... Again, yeah, this might be a really long video, because not only am I pulling all the stakes, which means I have to go to all the stake locations, and it takes a while. I also need to capture the legendaries, which might be long, because the last 2 legendaries didn't have any self-confusion, any self-damage. They didn't actually inflict any status conditions, which makes it easy for them to catch because I'm not dying. And so it was a good time. The last 2 legendaries were not that terrible to capture, but these next few, again, I'm not exactly sure their movesets or even typing. And so, who knows how difficult they will be to catch. So I'll try my best. But indeed, it's super important that I scout out their moves, like I said. I need to scout out the moves, see what they use, make sure... I can go ahead and capture them. The next stake should be around here. Again, this is going to be a lime green stake. And I accidentally ran into a Pokemon because my map was in the way and I did not see that Pokemon. Okay. Great. This video might be like an hour-long video, guys, because I'm going to show my Pokedex, which isn't something that's going to be super quick. Because showing my Pokedex does take a while, because... I mean, it's straight up 400 Pokemon, and I also want to talk about stuff because I haven't really talked about the capturing a lot of Pokemons. Because yeah, completing your Pokédex is no simple feat. You can't do it with just one game, and so I had to take Pokemon from essentially 3 different sources. I'll talk about that. One of the sources is my own game, of course, but there are also other sources that I need to get Pokemon from. So again, the map is covering my face. We have to go back here. Actually, let's go over here. Yeah, these 4 stakes are going to be pretty far apart from each other, but it's fine. Okay. The next stake is going to be up north from this place. I lie. It's going to be south from this place. Okay, I remember which teleport I was at. Okay, I think it's over here. Yeah, the next stake is over here. I think it's on this island here. Indeed. Get up here. Again, these are all things that I looked on the camera. Here's the stick. A lot of these, I'm sure that, you know, they're not the craziest difficult to find. Or at least this one isn't, and the last one wasn't. You have to basically do a lot of exploration. Keep an open eye out. These stakes do light up a pretty fluorescent color, and so... You know, you should be able to find them. But okay, the next stake is... Let's teleport here. Yeah, some of these stakes are pretty far away too from the areas you can fly to. So this one is going to be up here, this direction. I guess I can talk a little bit about my Pokedex. While we get these stakes. The 3 sources, like I mentioned, one of them was my own game, and one of them is Violet. There's Virgin exclusives, right? I didn't mention this. I didn't mention this in the deleted video. The true episode 36, which I deleted. But Pokemon Scarlet, and I just learned this after I beat the game. Pokemon Scarlet takes place in the past. So takes place in the past, but Professor Sada has a time machine that goes to the past. In Pokemon Violet, the other professor, which I'm not exactly sure his name, but it's a man, so I'm assuming it's Arvin's father. The other Pokemon games of Violet does teleport in the future. And so all these Paradox Pokemon that are in Pokemon Scarlet, there's a whole different set of Pokemon, Virgin exclusives, in Violet. And those Pokemon are from the future. And they all have iron in their name. So they're like, I guess, future robotic. There's like iron and stuff, right? And that's the difference in Pokemon Violet. So if you buy the Virgin exclusive, then you're buying from or if you want a Pokemon game with Pokemon from the past, it's going to be Scarlet, and then Pokemon from Pokemon in the future is going to be Violet, which I think is very interesting. There are some duplicate Pokemon, like both games have Donphan, because Donphan appears in the legend, the Path of Legends, and so it's pretty cool that both version gets its version of a Donphan, but both version also gets a Volcarona, which is pretty cool too. One of the Volcaronas is and they have different typings too, which I think is really cool. But yeah, there's 2 Volcaronas, which I think is cool. And then the other Pokemon, which I'll show when I show my Pokedex at the end of this video. And yeah, so going into someone's Violet game, honestly, you don't even need to go. You just need to join one of the other person's world. Like, it doesn't matter if first off, there's a feature in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet where you can join other people's world. And essentially, you can run around together, look for Pokemon together, you can picnic together and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. And it actually doesn't matter who game you join. The person who is playing Violet, so who has Miraidon, they spawn Pokemon from Violet, even if they're in someone's Scarlet world. And if you're playing Pokemon Scarlet, and you join someone's world who is Pokemon, where's the stake? Uh-oh. Is it this thing? No. Where was this stake? Let me inspect the map. It should be, okay, it should be all the way up here. Okay, there it is. I see it. Okay. So, to capture the so you know what I mean, right? So if I'm playing Scarlet, and if I join someone's Pokemon Violet world, it doesn't matter. Okay, what I'm trying to say, it doesn't matter whose world you're in. The person who's playing Pokemon Scarlet spawns Scarlet exclusive Pokemon, and a Pokemon who's RAR. And a person who's playing Pokemon Violet, that person spawns Pokemon Violet Pokemon. So, basically what you can do, if I want to capture version exclusive Pokemons with my OT, what I can do is I can join into someone's world, and then that person, the person who has Pokemon Violet, they go around in Area 0 spawning all the version exclusive Paradox Pokemon, and then the person who's playing Pokemon Scarlet, so me, I can go ahead and capture those Pokemon, which I think is really cool. So what I'm trying to say is, I was able to capture, by joining another person's world and having them spawn the Virgin exclusives for Violet, I was able to capture a bunch of Virgin exclusives from Violet. And actually, okay, no, not ready, I'm not ready. Remember, guys, we need to take a picture. I have an idea of what I want to do with the thumbnail, so this is pretty good. But yeah, anyways, bottom line is, I was able to capture all the Virgin exclusives that I could. Because I had the person I was joined in with to someone's world, and I had that person spawned over in exclusives, and then I was able to capture all of them. So that was really good. There is one Pokemon that you cannot capture. Maybe you know exactly what Pokemon I'm talking about. There is one Pokemon that I couldn't capture, and so while almost every Pokemon is my OT, I'm the original trainer. I caught them. There is a few Pokemon. When I mean a few, I mean there is literally one Pokemon which I could not capture. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyways, we unlocked it. Yellow, lime, green gate. We have this Pokemon. It's like a bowl. It's a very interesting looking Pokemon. Ting-Lu. We can special attack. So I'm guessing it's a special defense tank, right? Ting-Lu. Let's see if it's a grass type. It shouldn't be grass type. Throat Chop. Okay. Okay, it's not grass type. Throat Chop. Is it fighting type maybe? Fighting? Maybe ground and dark? Fighting in dark? We got the paralysis happening. So Throat Chop. Throat Chop is I think a dark move, right? Which makes sense because it's a dark type Pokemon. Rock Slide. Okay, so maybe rock. Okay, I'm thinking rock and dark. Maybe not guaranteed. I bet one of the other moves is Ruination. This Pokemon probably knows Ruination. Stomping Tantrum. And I'm guessing the last move is Ruination. Alright, so this Pokemon doesn't have anything that can damage themselves. Throat Chop doesn't damage themselves. Ruination doesn't damage themselves. And what's it? Rock Slide doesn't damage themselves. Throat Chop, Rock Slide, Stomping Tantrum, Ruination. Okay, I think we're good here. I think we're good to switch into Glade and start false swiping this guy. Again, probably Ground Dark, Rock Dark. I'm thinking of Ground Dark. There is the Crocodile family line that has the same typing. Rock and Dark. I think Tyranitar's Rock and Dark. Okay, that was effective. If it was Rock, it would have been not very effective. But because it was effective, I'm guessing this Pokemon is Ground and Dark because of Stomping Tantrum. Okay, so yeah, it's Crocodile typing instead of Tyranitar typing. Which is oh, my false swipes are not doing any damage. Ruination. I avoided attack. Okay, so Ruination. I thought Ruination had 100% accuracy. Actually, off camera between episodes, I actually recording this a day later than last episode. Is it a day later or 2 days later? It might be 2 days later. I don't remember. No, it's a day later. But what I'm trying to say is, that Storm Chant did double damage, by the way, because the last move missed. So that was pretty nasty synergy right there that the Pokemon had. Yeah, I talked about these ruinous Pokemons being similar to the Tapus in Alola region, which I think was Gen 7, right? Gen 7. They use a similar move, and the move was Nature's Madness. So all the Tapus can use Nature's Madness, which is a fairy type move with 90% accuracy. It's fairy move, and that move halves the target's health. And it's very similar to Ruination because Ruination. I didn't check the accuracy, so apparently the accuracy isn't 100%. I'm guessing it's 90% similar to Nature's Madness. So yeah, again, these are basically just Tapus, which I think is cool. 4 legendaries is definitely more fun than 3, you know? So the Tapus, and then the Tapus was fun because there's one more legendary to capture. So it makes it pretty fun as opposed to, like, for example, legendary trios, like Regirock, Regi Ice. It's fun unlocking them. But those are definitely only 30 legendaries that you can capture. I noticed that these later games also don't have like extra legendaries because in what's it? In yeah, they started adding extra legendaries. So basically, not the box legendary or like the solo legendary for example your Rayquaza, Giratina, but they started adding extra legendaries. In Gen 3, we got Latios and Latios, which was pretty cool. And in Gen 4, we got like Cresselia, Heatran, Regigigas, right? We got some extra legendaries there. Again, not including mythical Pokemon, not including the legendary trio, not including the box legendaries. Gen 5 was popping off because we got Thundurus, Landorus, and Tornadus. That was pretty fun. I'm trying to think if there was anything other Gen 5 legendaries. Gen 6 was sad. Gen 6 was sad. Gen 7... we got the Tapus, which were the Jellygon Trios. But aside from that, I don't remember us getting anything. Yeah, so I feel like as time goes on, it was definitely Gen 3, 4, and 5. There was definitely some extra legendaries, especially Gen 4, because we got the Regigigas, which was really cool, Heatran, and Cresselia. And then Gen 5 and Gen 3, we had the Latios, we got the Tornadus, Thundurus, Landois, whatever. But yeah, nowadays we get less legendaries, especially Gen 6. We only got 3 in Gen 6, which is pretty disappointing. And then in Gen 8, the Galar generation, we only got 3 as well. Again, 3, I'm talking about like legendaries you can capture in game. I'm not really talking about mythical legendaries, mythical Pokemon. I guess Sun and Moon really popped off too, now that I think about it, because Sun and Moon, you got, not only did you get wait, I'm saying Galar is sad. I'm actually misspeaking, because Galar is really cool. I shouldn't say Galar is sad, because, well, yes, there's only 3 legendaries. There are the DLCs, which added legendaries. Oh my gosh, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of legendaries. There's a lot of legendaries. In Gen 7, there were a bunch of Ultra Beasts, which is cool. And then actually in Gen 8, they added DLC. But anyways, enough talking about legendaries. I don't know why I went on little legendary rants. Ting Lu, we caught him. It was not that bad at all. The field poured into an ancient ritual vessel. Had clad itself into rock and become dirt, and dirt to become just Pokemon. So it's like rock and dirt Pokemon. Alright, Ting Lu, we got it. Awesome. We got 4 more stakes though. We're not close to being done. We're not close to being done. Or we're close to being done, but not quite. Okay, so the next one, let me pull up my little map here. Oh, that Toadstool better not bother me. Toadstool better back off. Okay, one of them is... Okay, let me look. Okay, there's one over... Okay, let's do... No, I want to do that one last, technically. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay. Little legendary rant. Yeah, in Gen 6, in Gen 8, I said it was sad because there was only 3 legendaries. Well, no, Gen 6 was sad. Gen 8 wasn't sad because you got Kubfu. And then you also got the Regis, the extra Regis, Regi Electric and Regi Draco. And then also you got Big Brain and Horse. I actually haven't played the Crown Tundra. And so, like, my knowledge about the horses... Oh, what the heck is this Sizzler just doing there? My knowledge about the horses and Big Brain is mostly comes from Pokemon Masters, believe it or not. Like, those guys appeared in Pokemon Masters, and so that's where I knew about those Pokemon. But outside of Pokemon Masters, I don't really know much about those Pokemon. The Big Brain guy, which is, I think, Grass and Psychic, so Celebi typing. And the 2 dogs. I think there's an Ice Dog and a Ghost Dog. So yeah, I need to play the Crown Tundra. I need to play the Crown Tundra. And like the thing is, I don't know if I want to post those videos on this channel, the Trainer Eclipse channel, or I want to post those on my main channel. Because I started Pokemon Sword on my main channel. So I don't know if I should continue it on my main channel or nah. Anyways, this one is outside the city. I actually haven't been in this grassy area. I actually, that's a lie. I went to this lighthouse. There's a lighthouse over here. Yeah, but I never went up this cliff. So this is definitely a new area that I've never been to. Let's go to one here. There's one near Team Star. Actually, I should have not went... Okay, actually, I should not go to this one. Because there's another one that's definitely... Well, it's fine. I'll just try to get both of them. I should have teleported somewhere else, but it's fine. I can still go to this area. We want to go to this little grassy area up here. I actually remember going to this one. I think I found this one off camera. Or I found this one without a guide. But I just forgot it was there. Alright, let's go to the laggiest place in this video game. Tag Tree Ticket. This place is so laggy. I don't understand why. Actually, I do. It's all the trees and the shadowing and the grass. Yeah, trees. A lot of trees, which means a lot of shadows, which means a lot of lag. I'm guessing that's where the lag comes from. But anyways, yeah. And then this game... is already, in my opinion, better than Galar because we actually have legendaries to capture outside the box too, and then the extra one, like Eternatus. This game, interestingly enough, doesn't have an extra legendary. So it doesn't have the Eternatus, the Rayquaza, the Giratina, the Mewtwo. Gen 2 also didn't have something like that. Which, interestingly enough, Gen 2 didn't have like an extra, I guess, significant big legendary. Giratina, your Rayquaza, you know. Your Zygardes. So yeah, it's one of those games that doesn't have it. We want to go up north, directly north. I ran into something on accident. Snom. Hello, Snom. Did I forget to heal myself? Oh, I forgot to heal myself. Okay, we can Am I gonna be? I am gonna be teleporting to a Pokemon Center, so I need to remember to heal myself. Yeah. Our next stop, not really. Our final stop, our final stake is gonna be near a Pokemon Center. So I can go ahead and hook up and go to that Pokemon Center. But as I was saying, yeah, this game doesn't have that extra legendary, so very similar to Gen 2, where we don't have the extra legendary. But there is the 4 legendaries that we capture, you know, which is extra legendary when you compare it to the trios. And then also we have DLC. And so we're going to get a few legendaries in the Teal Mask. I don't want to spoil how many if you guys don't know, but there's a few legendaries in Teal Mask. And there is, from what I know, I'm going to say there's at least 1 legendary in the Indigo Disc. Literally, I mean, I can literally show it right now. It shouldn't be any spoilers. But right here, and I think it's also in the anime too. So there you go. There's 2 legendaries, 1 in Teal Mask, 1 in the Indigo Disc. I know that there's more than 1 legendary in the Teal Mask, but I don't know if there's more than 1 legendary in the Indigo Disc. I think that would be interesting if there is more than 1 legendary. But of course, legendaries are fun. They're interesting. They're fun Pokemon. But you know, it's not super like. There doesn't really need to be a DLC that adds legendaries. I'm happy with just more content. But obviously, if they add more content, they can justify it by adding a legendary, because usually legendaries are pretty significant when it comes to story, and so they can add more story to that. Here's our second to last stake. Actually, I've never been up here, which is obvious because I've never seen this stake. I've never been up here before, so this is a kind of interesting area, because you need to be able to climb to get up this hill. Because I've been down there a lot looking for Pokemon to complete my Pokedex, but I never climbed up here because I didn't have the climbing skill. But by the time I could climb, I didn't need to go in that area anymore, so it was kind of interesting. So our last stop is going to be pretty close actually to the gate. If you recall, the gate was close in this area, above the falls in a little cave. So this last stake is pretty close to the Pokemon Center, so good thing I was able to heal here. I do have an idea of what this Pokemon is. The last Pokemon, I kind of had no idea what it looked like. This Pokemon, I've seen the silhouette of it, and it's kind of looks like a fish. If it's water, a dark type, that'd be pretty cool. Trying to think another water dark type, Sharpedo, I guess. Sharpedo and Crawdont. What's that? Corphish evolution? What's that Corphish evolution's name? Crawdont. Crawdont is also water dark type. So if this is a fish and it's water type, it would be a water dark type. So again, Sharpedo typing. SP. You heard a mysterious kind coming from the shrine. And again, we note that the shrine is above the 2 waterfalls. Wait, where's the waterfalls? Over here. Let's just fly to it. I mean, honestly, I was gonna go to it, but we can just fly to it. Holy crap, this video is already 23 minutes long. Oh my gosh. Realistically, I should split this video and the next video. This video is me capturing the 2 legendaries, and then the next video is me showing off my Paldean Pokedex. But I kind of just want to fit it in one video. I don't want to try to extend it. I don't want to try to get 2 videos out of this topic. So I'm sorry it's a long video, but I don't know. Yeah, do I want a long video, or do I want a video that's pretty concise and has everything? Oh, don't. We need to take a picture. I can't believe I've talked to every gate and I've forgotten to take a picture every time. All right. Hopefully this Dino doesn't harass me. Ooh, okay, we're good. One last go at this. And we've taken the picture of the gate. Also, I forgot to save. That would have been bad too. I need to save just to make sure nothing bad happens. This Dino's level 51, by the way. That's crazy. Let's do a little bit of a save, and then we'll talk to the gate. Let me talk to it. Don't let these random Pokemon run into me. Okay. Faint sound. Would you touch the shrine? I'm touching shrine. Shrine has been touched. And again, this is a little fish Pokemon, I think. It looks like a fish. At least the silhouette looks like a fish. Don't know if it's actually a fish. Oh, it's a cute. Oh, it's my favorite. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's a little cute fishy. Oh. I like this. This is my favorite. I mean, this is. I thought the slug was pretty interesting. The leopard, bead of ruin. The leopard was pretty cool too. The leopard was pretty cool with this broken fire. Hello, fire and dark for a fish type. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm loving the typing. Honestly, I was gonna give it a Giga Drain, but we can't Giga Drain. We have to wait out its moveset. So we know it can use a fire move. Lava Plume. Bounce. That's super annoying because when they bounce, I cannot capture, as shown here. That's really bad. Okay, we can Giga Drain because I'm guessing this guy has high special defense. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be able to hit it. Bounce is also super effective against my Toedscrew, but I avoid it like a boss. Okay. Bounce, Lava Plume, Ruination, I'm guessing, and then the final move. Who knows? Okay, well, I will continue not knowing. I don't want to switch to Glade just yet. We'll keep chugging balls. We'll keep chugging them Pokeballs. But yeah, I like this Pokemon. It's a fish. Fire Dark is Houndoom typing. We just saw a few Houndoom outside. Is Houndoom typing? Is there any other dark fire type that I can think of off the top of my head besides Houndoom? No. No, there isn't. I cannot think of any other fire dark types. I like to challenge myself to think of like a type similar to this Pokemon. Fire Dark. Huh. Yeah, nothing's coming to me. Honestly, if I didn't even see the Houndooms and Houndives, would I even figure out a single dark and fire type? I'm sure there's more. Oh, Incineroar. Incineroar from Gen 7. I'm pretty sure it's dark and fire typing too. Okay, good. I figured out another dark and fire type. Okay, we're gonna use Lava Plume a few times here, which doesn't work against Armorogue. Use Bounce. Please use a move so I can see. Lava Plume, alright. Alright, should we try to use a fire move? I'm afraid I'm gonna kill it with a fire move. I'm afraid I'm gonna kill it. And again, if it can hurt itself somehow, I definitely don't want to risk any damage on it unless I know its full moveset. Lava Plume. We're just extending this video, so I'm sorry guys. Sorry it's a long video, but I guess we can talk about more of the Pokedex. So again, I'll leave the one Pokemon other source. But yeah, all my Pokemon were from my OT. All the Pokemon were from my OT besides one Pokemon. So that's, that's that. And is there anything else? Yeah, a lot of the Pokemon I trained up, I guess I can say. I trained up, and the best source of XP in this game that I've noticed, besides I haven't actually done a raid yet, but I think doing raids you get like XP candies. Oh, Swagger. Okay, great. So this Pokemon has no way of damaging, because I'm assuming the last move is Ruination. Okay, sweet. So, and also the attack buff on False Swipe would be pretty good too. But yeah, the best source of XP in this game I found was battling wild Pokemon in Area 0. So Area 0 is the part of the game which has the highest level of Pokemon. Pokemon can go all the way up to level 60 in Area 0. And the Pokemon that give the most XP is actually the Paradox Pokemon. So, your Brute Bonnet, your Screamtail, your Great Tusk, all those Pokemon in Scarlet give the most XP and they're the highest level. And so, a bunch of Pokemon I trained them in Area 0 by fighting specifically the Paradox Pokemon. And so I'll fight the Paradox Pokemon and get a bunch of XP. For example, I can't get Hydreigons in this game. I can't get Hydreigons, and so I had to... there are Hydreigons in raids, but what I did was I took a Zoolus, whatever the pre-evolution is, right? I took a Zoolus and then I put it in my party, and then I grinded a bunch of Paradox Pokemon to level them up. I found that to be the quickest way of leveling up in this game. Better than battling trainers and stuff like that. I know there are Hydreigons in 5-star raids, but again, I haven't actually done a single raid in this game, so that's that. So a lot of Pokemon I leveled up. Also, there were a few Pokemons that I couldn't get. So for example, the starters, I didn't actually get the starters, or I couldn't get the starters, right? And so what I did with the starters was I actually traded them in Pokemon Bank, or I'm sorry, Pokemon Home. So what I did was I breeded. So I learned how to breed in this game too. Breeding is actually very different than previous games because they changed it. Essentially, they changed breeding to make it so that you have to input less buttons. That's basically how they made breeding better in this game, in my opinion. They made it really good because you don't actually need to press a bunch of buttons. That was one of the main concerns I had with breeding before, was because breeding took so much button pressing, which is not good for your device, your controller, your DS, your Game Boy, whatnot, right? But in this game, breeding is super easy. And, you know, I was able to breed a bunch of... What's the Pokemon? I was able to breed a bunch of Meowscaradas. Not Meowscaradas. What's the first evolution of Meowscarada? I forgot. It's the little cat Pokemon. I was able to breed up a bunch of cat Pokemon. So, because I needed 3 from my Pokedex, so I needed the 3 that I've already had. And then I breed a few extra, so I can put those into Pokemon Home and trade them for Quaxly and Fuecoco. And so I went ahead and traded them for Quaxly and Fuecoco. I moved them into Pokemon Scarlet, and then I breeded those Pokemon, so I made a bunch more eggs. And then, you know, I had to make 3 eggs each. Actually, I'm getting a call. Hold up. Alright, hopefully none of that caught on video, and yeah, frick me, I gotta do things after this, which sucks because this video is nowhere near done, because this little fish is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would to catch. Chiyu is taking me a lot longer to catch, but that's fine. But yeah, I have to do stuff after this, so what was I talking about? I think I was talking about leveling. Oh, I was talking about eggs. And so yeah, those Pokemon that the starters that I couldn't get, so I had to trade in a Quaxly from Pokemon Home, and I had to trade in a Fuecoco from Pokemon Home. Those Pokemon that I traded, those Pokemon have different OTs, and so what I had to do is I had to breed 3 more Fuecocos from that one Fuecoco. I had to breed 3 more Fuecocos, and so that all the Fuecocos and the evolutions that I have would be my OT. And so that's how I managed to get those Pokemon my OT. Anything other different from my Pokedex? I don't think that's basically it. There was a few Pokemon that I had to use stones. There was a few interesting Pokemon to evolve as Paimot or Palmot, which is I don't know what their names are, but the Pokemon that what's her name, Nemona uses, the electric fighting type. That Pokemon, and then there's also another Pokemon, another bug type, like a bug that it's like a dung beetle. It rolls like a little ball, right? Those 2 Pokemon were interesting to evolve because you had to actually walk around with that Pokemon with the Let's Go feature, and then you walk around 1,000 steps, and then you level them at one time and they evolve. That was pretty interesting. Finizen, the dolphin Pokemon. That Pokemon is interesting to evolve too because you actually need to go into another person's world, basically the Union Circle, right? You have to go into another person's world and then evolve it at their Union Circle. So it's pretty interesting to evolve the Finizen there. Any other Pokemon that was interesting? I mean, that was basically it. I mean, I don't remember any other interesting Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon were just evolved from level, evolved from using some sort of stone. Oh, I guess Primeape evolves. We saw the Primeape evolution, I think, in the Elite Four. Someone in the Elite Four used Primeape's evolution. I think it may have been Gita. She used her Primeape evolution or something. But Primeape evolved into a fighting ghost type. And what you do there, it had to learn a move called Rage Fist or something. It's a ghost type move. And so it has that move, which is a ghost move, and you have to use that 20 times. You have to use that move 20 times, and then after you use the move 20 times, you level it up and it evolves. So that's pretty interesting there. And aside from that, again, yeah, I think that was basically it. Again, most of the Pokemon I was just able to capture and evolve. It's really simple. Nowadays, these games is pretty easy to capture Pokemon because you can literally capture like Gardevoirs and Gallades. Like the Gallade I used, I caught it. It wasn't something I evolved. I caught it as a Gallade, and so a lot of Pokemon you can just straight up evolve. It's super nice. And then like all the evolutions, you can capture all of them too, so you don't need to use any stones. I did actually evolve Jolteon. That I think I mentioned last time that I evolved the Jolteon, and even though I saw that Jolteon was something that you can Jolteon is something that you can capture. So I definitely, I mean, that's pretty cool right there. You can capture all the evolutions. Stuff like Magnezone, I use a Thunderstone, which is interesting because Magnezone didn't usually evolve from a Thunderstone, but it does in this generation. Indeed, yeah, that's kind of it. This fish is taking me forever to capture. Just get in a ball already, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, Ruination, oh no. Like, they just get in a ball, bro. And this is gonna bounce around too, that this was just super annoying. It's gonna bounce around, and I can't capture it. Just get in the ball, just do it! Oh, finally, okay. TU, we got it. Oh my gosh. Got it, thank goodness. Okay. It is Dark and Fire. It controls flames burning at over 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. It casually swims through the sea of lava it creates by melting a rock and sand. Wow, that's pretty cool. So it swims around, but it makes its own water, lava, because, yeah. But boom, guys. Pokedex is complete. Let's go, let's go. I can prove it to you. 400 out of 400, baby. We got a medal. And then, amazing. Complete the Pokedex. That means you encounter every single Pokemon there is to find in Paldea. Exploring the region on your own 2 feet is a real treasure of experience, isn't it? You know, I think you deserve a special diploma in recognition of this magnificent achievement. Come see me in the biology lab back at Naranja Academy when you have some time. As a reward for completed Pokedex, you receive a Beast Ball. Bam. Congratulations, you completed the Pokedex. There you go. That's what happens when you do it on camera. Amazing, complete the Pokedex. I mean, okay, I got it. We are not going to be talking to him. We're going to do that next time because I want to show my Pokedex that I completed. Very proud that I've done it, so I want to show it. Wait, I don't need to, not Pokedex, I need to show my box, but I don't need to go here. Why am I going here? I can just show it from this menu. Alright, not that menu, this menu. Boxes. All my guys are dead. There we go, the last 2. I actually caught them in the order that I need to put them into. There we go. This guy's paralyzed. This guy's healed up. Okay, so here's my Pokedex. Yeah. Just to prove that is all my OT. We can go check somewhere and then look at the original trainer is Clizzard, and then the ID number, which is 603639. That's my OT. And yeah, I can just go through everything real quickly here. Waste of time going through all of it, but just again the proof. Where do we start? We start like a Cricketune or something, right? You guys get the idea. I'm just gonna show this for all of them, and then we'll go through all the Pokemon. And then if there's anything interesting to say, I'll say that. But yeah, we'll just go through all that. Oh gosh, I need to do this like a lot of times, huh? Like 13 times. Well, as you can see, it's all my OT. I caught them all with my bare hands. I have so many. I have like 100 Premier Balls on my backpack, guys. I went through so many Pokeballs, and that's not even talking about the Pokeballs I've found on the ground. Like, I've bought like 1,000 Pokeballs, but again, I've used way more Pokeballs than that. And a lot of these aren't even caught in Pokeballs. A lot of these are caught in like Great Balls, and a few are caught in Premier Balls, which you'll see later. Well, Armorogue and another Pokemon was calling a Premier Ball, which I didn't mention how to evolve that Pokemon, so I guess I should do that later. But again, here we go. We'll go through. I mean, you get the idea. Do you guys need me to go through all the way? Well, it doesn't matter, because I am still going to go through all the way, even though it just takes more time in the video. Okay. But yeah, a lot of these Pokemon I just found. A lot of these Pokemon I just found in the wild. Not many that I need to evolve, which is pretty cool. Scissor. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pokemon like Scissor. What's it? Scissor, Gengar. Those Pokemon I had to trade with another, because I had access. It's not my Violet or Nintendo Switch, but I had access to a Violet and a Nintendo Switch that I can trade from, and so that's where I used to capture all the version exclusives, and that's where I used to capture a few Pokemon like or evolve a few Pokemon, I should say, like Slowking, which we just saw there, Slowking, and you know, Scizor, Gengar, stuff like that. Well, we just go through everything. You only have a few more boxes left. 2 more, actually. Go through all these guys. Again, we have some of the Paradox Pokemon, which are pretty cool. And then here's the final box. The other Pokemon that was caught in a Premier Ball is this dude. The 2 Rune Pokemon. Some more Paradox Pokemon. My Crydon. And then Miraidon is the only Pokemon that is not my OT. I mean, I could play Violet all the way and get my own Miraidon, which will be my OT, but it would not be the same ID number. So yeah, I mean, I'm playing Scarlet, so I can't actually get Miraidon. So what I did was I put in Pokemon Home a shiny Turtwig that I caught in Pokemon Home in 2009, or I caught in Pokemon Go in 2019. I put that Turtwig, shiny Turtwig 2019 I caught from Pokemon Go. I put it for a Miraidon, and it was traded, and I got a Miraidon. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, just going through the Pokemon again. Sprigatito, Floragato, and Meowscarada. Again, they're basically all offsprings from Ketone. And for Coco, Cocalor, and Skeledirge, as well as Quaxley here. Oh wait, I get to see it. Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quackclaw are all Pokemon from offspring from Pokemon Home that I traded. Lechonk, again, we got a shiny Lechonk. Oinkologne, it's a different Oinkologne from the one I used in my playthrough, because I wanted this to be full. Oh, by the way, these are all Pokemon not from my playthrough. While I have like a Toadstool in my party, I didn't use it, so I want this all to be like the separate Pokemon. So a lot of these Pokemon are duplicate, especially the Pokemon I used in my playthrough, like Glade and Bellybolt. I caught another one, or evolved another one. So we got Paimon, Paimol, Paimot. Again, this Paimot was evolved using the Let's Go feature, which is where you walk around with your Pokemon. I didn't really use that feature a lot in my playthrough. I just realized this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna go through 400 Pokemon, guys. I'm gonna go through 400 Pokemon, and I'm gonna start to run out of interesting things to say real soon. Oh gosh. Sunkern. There's a Sunflora. There's a Kricketot. Scatterbug. Spewple actually took me a long time to find, and then I accidentally found one in the wild afterwards after looking so hard for it. I just found one when looking for stakes. Combi. I actually have a Vivillon from the event. So this is an event Vivillon. I actually have an actual event Vivillon. So that's pretty cool. Rookidee, Corvisquire. I actually didn't know you can capture Corviknights at the end there, and so I think well, actually no, I did capture that Corviknight in the end. It's level 55. Happiny, Chance. I got really lucky with a Blissey encounter. That's pretty cool. Azurill, got Meryl here. Azumarill. Pretty cool. Skirskit, Masquerain. Yeah, I hate how the game takes forever to load these Pokemon. It doesn't take this long to load it in the Pokemon X and Y, in Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, but in this game it just takes forever to load. Like, yeah, I could go through these guys so much faster if it loaded a little bit faster. It just loads so slow. It loads so hurry up! I got things I need to do after this. That was what that call was for. I gotta do things. Oh man. Ralts, Curlia, Gonivore. I did not capture this Glade. I actually found it in the wild. Funny enough, I did find another Glade in the wild, but I was in the middle of a Pokemon battle. Oh, it was so tragic. I found a Glade in the wild, but I was in the middle of a Pokemon battle, and that Glade ran out and despawned. I was so upset because, yeah, I mean, that was just super unfortunate. That Glade literally ran. Marchhold. This is actually a new Pokemon. I haven't seen this Pokemon before, but it's like 4 rats. Apparently, if you're lucky, you can get 3 rats. I don't know why 3 is luckier than 4, but there you go. That's a new Pokemon that I didn't see until I evolved it right there. Evolved from levels, nothing too crazy there. Indeed. Well, we're almost a 4th way there. Well, we're not really that close of a 4th way there, but we're getting there. Bonsweet was pretty hard to capture because like it's found in trees, but apparently there's a place where they spawn on the ground, which is where I found. It's up behind the house. Smallville, which is probably one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation because it's so cute. I don't really like olives though, by the way. Smallville is cute. Olives themselves not very delicious. Lycanroc Rock, cool. Again, I found a shiny Rufflet, so that's pretty cool. Colossal, I should say, Sphinx. We got a Luxio. I killed my first Luxio encounter, which was pretty tragic. Starly, Staravia, got Staraptor. We have the red Orchiorio, whatever it's called. Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos. I thought when I saw this Ampharos and I caught him, like, oh, I thought it was so cool, but apparently Ampharos are pretty common. Lilligant, got Shroomish, Brillium. These Applins were actually pretty hard to get to because you need 3 Applins to evolve into a Flapple and the Apple Turn. Apple Turn was pretty hard to find. Squawkably. Misdreavus is actually version exclusive, so I had to find this in someone's Violet. So that's why I caught them in Ultra Balls, just to make sure I catch them. Hariyama, Makuhita, Crabroller, Crabdominable, Saladit. It's male, so I can't evolve. Slazzle. Fan. I accidentally nicknamed this guy on accident. I deleted 2 letters. Unlucky, really. Donphan. Cubfant. Some more elephant Pokemon. Copperajah. Gibble. Gabite. Garchomp. Level 65. Pretty high. But not as high as Lucario, which is level 75. I don't think I caught any other strong Pokemon than Lucario. I forgot to mention, I think when I caught Lucario, I said that level 75 was like the highest a Pokemon can get. But that's a lie, because in Gen, I don't know if I mentioned this, but in Gen 4, there's actually a, in Gen 4, in the after game, there's a little lake that you get in one of the islands. And in that lake, you can capture like Gyarados and Magikarps all the way up to like level 100, I believe. So yeah. The highest Pokemon you can capture is like level 100. And it's Gyarados and Magikarp. I believe, I could be totally wrong here. We got some Flabebe, Floetta, and Florgus. I could not find a Florgus for the life of me. I wanted to find one in a wild, but I couldn't, and so I had to evolve that one. But apparently you can't find them in a wild. Torkoal, why did you take so long to load, my guy? Oh my gosh, we're gonna hit an hour. Numel, Camerupt, Bronzer, Bronzong, Axew, Fracture. You know, there's some Pokemon. Haxorus. I think I evolved Haxorus. Mankey, Primeape, and here we go. We got the Annihilate, which is what I evolved. Pretty cool looking Pokemon. There's a Meditite, Medichan, Dariolu, the Lucario that I've been talking about, level 75, Charcadet, Armoroak, different from my Armoroak, and then actually Ceruledge. This is a Pokemon that I had to trade to Violet, so I traded this Pokemon into Violet. I traded a Charcadet into Violet, and in Violet you get the item to evolve, and so I evolved it in Violet, and then I traded it back to my game. So there you go. This is a pretty cool looking Pokemon too. I wish Scarlet got that. Unlucky, really. Barbaroach. Yeah, I prefer that Pokemon over Armorogue. I don't think Armorogue looks that cool. Tadbulb. We got a different Bellybolt from my Bellybolt. Goomy. Sliggoo. And then this Goodra that I evolved. Honestly, the Goodra evolution was so lucky because I'm like, okay, I need to evolve a Sliggoo into a Goodra. And so I literally went to a Pokemon Center and it was raining. It was raining right as I was thinking about evolving a Sliggoo into a Goodra. It was so lucky, guys. It was so lucky. So yeah, that was pretty sick. The Jolteon that I evolved with a Thunderstone, which is why it's level 11. Everything else I caught. So Flareon I caught, Espeon I caught, Umbreon you catch in the cave. You have to climb though. Leafeon, pretty cool. Glaceon, pretty cool. Sylveon, Dunsparce, Dunsparce, which you get in the Area 0. At least that's where I got mine. Deerling, Sawsbuck, Draforig, Farigiraf. Again, that was also caught in Area 0. Grimer, Muck. I had to evolve a Muck. Couldn't find a Muck. Mischief, Mabustiff, Toxel. Yeah, nothing really interesting about the next few Pokemon, honestly. Toxtricity, Dedenne, Pachirisu, little Shoodle, Drafaraya, Stantler, Fungus, Amoongus, Voltorb. It took me so long to get Electros of blow up, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so much of these Pokemon are so annoying to capture because they explode. Like I mentioned, they explode, they confuse themselves, so they damage themselves. They inflict status conditions like toxic, like poison and burn, so they kill your Pokemon. Some of them, a lot of these Pokemon are Ghost type, and so you can't False Swipe them. A lot of them are Electric type, so you can't Thunder Wave them. Oh my gosh, it's so miserable. Or I should say Ground type. Ground type, you can't Thunder Wave them, so you need like Sunspore. But I guess Electric Pokemon, you can't paralyze them either. So all these Pokemon are so difficult to capture. And so a lot of the time when you see I didn't capture them in a Pokeball, I captured them in like Ultra Ball or something. There's a reason why I use an Ultra Ball or another ball besides a Pokeball, even though I prefer to capture everything in Pokeballs. For example, freaking Skuntank I evolved in a Quick Ball because the guy blows up. This guy has a move that kills itself, which is super annoying. But you know, I got it there in the end. Sneasel, we got a Weavile. I spent so long looking for a Honchkrow. Because they just wouldn't spawn when I wanted them to spawn. Gothorita, Gothitelle. Oh, this is in a different order. Poltergeist and Sinistee in a different order. Mimikyu, Klefki. Well, I didn't actually show the Mimikyu. There we go. I didn't think I showed a Putz, but whatever at this point. We got an Indeedee, got a Bromblim. I didn't even know that this Brambleghast was a different Pokemon. Actually, like, when I ran into it on accident, I'm like, wait, this is a different Pokemon from the other Tumbleweed. There we go. Tropius. Fomantis. Lorantis. Cloth. Not the Titan one. Capsicid. Got a Scovillain. Cacnea. There we go, Cacnea. Cacturn. Reeler. And Rapska. This is a Pokemon that I had to walk 1,000 steps in. Let's go. It's pretty crazy looking Pokemon. It's psychic, actually. Venonat. Venomoth. Got a little Pinecone. Got a freaking a Fortress that blows up. Great stuff. Scyther. Scissorer. Heracross. Flittle. And an Espathra. Espathra spawns a lot. That dude spawns in a lot of areas. Hippopotas. Hippowdon. They had to evolve that actually. Sandile. And then I had to evolve all of these too. Because I don't think Crocorock spawn in the wild. And Crocodiles don't spawn in the wild either. We got a Silo Cobra. Got a Sandaconda. Got a Mudbray. Mudsdale. Larvesta. Volcarona that actually was in my party for a hot minute because of Flame Body. Don't know if Flame Body actually helps in this game, but it felt like it helped. Oh, also Bacon. The Bacon line was a version exclusive, and so I had to capture that in Violet. But yeah, I don't know if Flame Body helps because hatching eggs in this game is super quick. Like hatching eggs, it just happens so quickly in this game, which is really refreshing. I don't know if having Flame Body helps. But it's nice having a Volcarona in the game. I'm assuming Flame Body does help hatch eggs twice as fast. So yeah, I definitely want to see if I can get a... I've never gotten a shiny Larvesta, even though I've breeded a lot of Volcaronas and Larvestas in my time. Never got a shiny Larvesta, so maybe I can go for that. Finizen, Palafin, it looks like the same Pokemon, but there's a heart in Palafin. And yeah, it looks different when you switch it out in battle. There's a Varoom, there's a Reveroom, Cycler, Orthoworm, we got Sableye, Shuppet, got a Bennett, Phalanx, there's a Hawlucha. This Spiritomb I got super lucky because I was just running around and I accidentally saw a Spiritomb. I bet Spiritomb is a pretty difficult Pokemon to find. I just accidentally found it. Dreepy, Dracloak, and as well as this Dragapult was all found in Area 0. And again, that was using a different, I had to use a Violet for that because that was a version exclusive of Violet. Grievod, Houndstone, on Oranguru, Passimian. This Pokemon is actually a version exclusive as well. Komala, Larvitar, Pupitar, we got Tyranitar, Stonjourner, Eastglue. This Pokemon is also very exclusive, yeah, for Violet. Sandy Gas, Palosan, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slowking. Again, I had to evolve it with a King's Rock. Shallows, Gastrodon. We got a Shelter here. We got a Cloyster. There we go, being very cloistery. Quillfish. Love Disc. This video is so long, guys. I'm so sorry. Finneon. Probably don't need to go through all this. I don't even know if anyone's watching at this. Brewfish. I don't know if anyone's watching at this point. If you're still watching, you're a legend. I appreciate you sticking with me here. Clawcher and Clawser are version exclusives for Violet. Dynamo, Electric, got Electros, pretty cool, level 65. Marini, Toxapex, Flamigo. This was the Flamigo from my playthrough, by the way. Dratini, Dragonair. We got Dragonite, level 75 too, so very similar to the Lucario. That was level 75. Pretty high level Pokemon there. Frostmoth, got Snover, Obama Snow. There's a Delibird. There's a Cupchew, Beartic, got Snorunt, Glalie. Frostlash actually spawns super commonly. I thought Frostlash is a type of Pokemon that spawns uncommonly, but it spawns super commonly. Cetoddle, Cetitan, Bergmite, Avalugg, got a Rufflet, I got Bravery, Polyard, Bishop, King Gambit, there we go. Then I think I mentioned that other video of how I evolved it. And Zoilus, Hydreigon, Velusa, here we go. You're on Dondozo, Tatsugiri. We got the Great Tusk. Again, this is the Titan, my Titan, Great Tusk. Got Screamtail, very cute. Brute Bonnet. We got a Fluttermane. Got a Slitherwing. This is the Volcarona for Scarlet. Sandy Shocks. Iron Thread. So this is all these Pokemon were new to me when I saw them. So Iron Thread, I didn't know Iron Thread existed. So yeah, it's the It's the Violet future version of Donphan from Violet. Iron bundles the Delibird from future Delibird from Violet. Iron Hands, which is the Hariyama, future Hariyama from Violet. We got Iron Jugglith, which is a Hydreigon, future version of Hydreigon, which is pretty sick. Iron Moth, which is the future Volcarona from Violet. That's pretty sick. I don't know which one do you guys like better, Slitherwing or Volcarona? Honestly, I just like normal Volcarona. Normal Volcarona is good enough. Got future Tyranitar Iron Thorns for Violet. Frigibax, Arctic Bax, and Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur, or whatever, I don't know. We got a Gimmighoul. Got Gimmighoul's Evolution Golden Goo, which you need 999 Gimmighouls, and then you level it up. So there we go. That was the Gimmighoul from my playthrough that I never used. Wu-Chin, which we caught recently. Chin-Pao, which we caught recently. Ting-Lu, which we caught this episode. Probably shouldn't have made 2 videos. Oopsies. Chi-Yu, the little fish. We got Roaring Moon, which is, I guess, the special Paradox Pokemon. And then Iron Valiant, which is a special Paradox Pokemon of Violet. And this Pokemon looks so cool, too. Koraidon, which is my Koraidon that was in the last episode that I never got. And then the Miraidon, well, we're done with the Pokedex. I know that was a lot, but I'm just proud that I completed my my Paldean Pokedex. So next up is to complete the Teal'c Pokedex. But that's when we play Teal'c. So next time we'll actually do content. We'll actually continue battling the gym leaders. This time we're able to complete our Paldean Pokedex. So next time maybe we'll talk to Jack too. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. To bear with me if you've made it this entire video, like, oh my gosh, you're a legend. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You're beautiful the way you are. And I'll catch you in another Pokemon Scarlet video.